Hey there, fellas. If you are getting married this year or next, I'm about to talk about your responsibilities for your getting ready photos. That's right. Hey guys, and welcome back to the South Asian Wedding Guru. If you are here, two reasons might be. You're either watching this as a bride for the groom, because we're all guilty of doing that for our men, or you're watching this because your fiance has sent it to you and she wants to make sure that you are on your A game when it comes to getting ready for your wedding day. So today I want to talk a little bit about what are some of the things you can do as a groom to make sure that your getting ready pictures have a place within your wedding album and storytelling process as well throughout your wedding day. One of the most overlooked parts of the getting ready footage is our grooms. They're often not prepared for what it is that they need to do for getting ready because they just figure just like any other day, they're going to get up, they're going to get showered, and they're going to put their clothes on and they're going to show up, take a couple pictures, show up for a ceremony because they are waiting to get to the reception. Am I lying? Of course not. You guys know you are. But today we're just going to talk a little bit about what you can do to prepare for getting ready. First of all, start by going out and getting yourself 2 boxes. You can find these at a home goods store, any type of store. You can even go to Walmart. You don't have to get nothing too fancy, but your girl's going to outdo you because I'm sure she's going to Home Goods. But you need to go and you need to get boxes and you need to separate the things that you're going to need for your ceremony versus the things that you're going to need for getting ready during your reception. In these boxes, I want to make sure that you have the important stuff. Your cologne, your cufflinks, your socks that you're going to wear, any type of ties or bow ties. And boy, if you are deciding to wear a bow tie and you have never tied one, it is time to get clicking over to a new YouTube channel because it is something that you are not going to wing on the day of. Because most often your girl Amy over here is going to have to put her camera down and tie your bow tie for you because I have done my fair share of them when grooms are like, no, I just thought it would look sharp, but I didn't have time to watch a video. So make sure that you guys are thinking a little bit about your getting ready. Moving into that getting ready, do not come in with a wrinkly, unpackaged turban that you think you're just going to drop on your head if you're wearing a turban that day. You need to make sure you pull it open. You need to make sure that you stuff it with something so that it keeps its shape. And you are going to have to be steaming or ironing the beautiful trailing tail on it so that you can have these beautiful pictures. There's a lot of times where people don't even realize they get a turban, but the jewelry didn't come with it. The little feather didn't come with it. So know what is in that package before the wedding day. Don't just put it in the box thinking you're going to open it and it's going to be everything that needs to be there. So think about these things. If you have a necklace for your ceremony that your parents want you to wear or you plan on wearing, make sure it's in the box marked ceremony and all of your stuff is in there. I'm saying shoes, watches, whether or not you have a sash, that needs to be ironed too. Oh my Lord. I cannot count how many things have run late because we have had to find a steamer or an iron that is not like, most of the hotel irons are funky. And so to put that on like a cream fabric or a very delicate fabric that you are using for your sash or draping, no, it's just not going to happen. So these things need to be thought of in advance and don't leave this on your girl because she got enough to do over there. So today, make sure you make this a priority and start just put a box here and a box there, label it wedding attire, label it reception, and just make sure you start separating and putting those things in so that you know where it is and that you have it. Like I told the girls on the girls getting ready video, you are going to need some scissors. So make sure that you tuck a little pair of manicuring scissors in there so that you have them in case you need to cut off things. Tags need to be removed. Packages need to be open. And when you get to the hotel the night before, take it all out and let it hang so that some of the wrinkles can come out so that in the morning or that evening, you can ask your sister or your sister cousin or your mom or somebody to just help steam it and just leave it up there. One thing that can put you on the top of things is if you're at one of the nicer hotels, usually they will have this beautiful little wooden, I don't even know what the real name is for it, but they usually have this little wooden suit. I will find a name for this and I'll make my little editor husband put it in the bottom, but there's a name for it. They usually have them off to the side in the room and you can actually put your suit pants on that and you can drape your suit jacket so that all that stuff is nice and neat. They even have those little things on the bottom where you can flip the shoes upside down and have them sitting on there and all your stuff can be on there. And if you're going to a hotel that doesn't, you can up your game by simply buying one and bringing it so that you have it at the hotel for you to put your stuff instead of in that bag on that ugly plastic hanger or the hotel hanger that has the little hook that looks like, we know what we're talking about. We want to make sure that we've just really thought this out in order to make your getting ready images shine as well. Make sure that if you guys plan on coming back to your hotel room the night before your wedding with the boys, don't trash the room. I mean, we have seen this a lot where we get in the room and they look like they've been ransacked, like they're the bachelor party had happened the night before. You definitely want to make sure that your room stays tidy. So if you guys want to party after, any of your pre-function events the night before the wedding, pick another groomsman room to do it because your room really should look neat and tidy. And most of the time, you're just not going to feel like cleaning up right before you go to bed. A lot of times our couples go to bed late that night because family and friends and people they haven't seen in a long time. It's really hard to get in bed early knowing that you just have the weekend to spend with them. So these are little touches that are super important for you just to take into consideration before you guys get to the hotel the night before your wedding so that you can make sure that you've got it all accounted for and that's nothing is missing. We've had grooms and whatever you want to consider this a scare tactic, but we have had grooms who have had to wear their Shervani clothes that they wore from their day before services because they have forgotten the clothes that they're wearing for their wedding ceremony. No lie. I'm not kidding you. This stuff really happens. And luckily for that particular wedding, that bride was easygoing, but I don't see a whole lot of others being so nice when fellas, you've only got a few things you got to remember to do. So let's just say that you've been warned, you have been prepped, and this video is just the beginning of what you need to start taking into consideration as you guys plan out your wedding day timeline. Don't say that you haven't been informed. So there you have it, guys. This is my grooms getting ready. And I feel like it's so important for them to know because a lot of times people don't have this conversation with them. And it's funny that they don't have these conversations because anybody who has a husband, like your parents or your siblings or like a mom like me that have boys, I have to tell these boys all the time what they need to be doing. So this is new to your fiance. She doesn't know just yet. She has to constantly tell you what you need to be doing, but it's coming. And if you guys have been together for a while, I'm sure she's already told you to do these things herself. So guys, I am so looking forward to this season of weddings starting. It has been cold. It has been snowy out here on the East Coast. And I am just ready for the warmth and the love to surround all of us all while we start partying it up at these weddings. So if there's anything that you need or something somebody hasn't told you and you're curious about, feel free to drop it in the comments. I love answering questions. I like addressing this stuff. This is ingrained in every fiber of my being. So if you guys are out there and you have questions, concerns, or something someone hasn't talked to you about, or you just want to know where you need to get something, make sure that you drop a comment below because I would love to be the one to answer that for you. So until the next episode, hit that subscribe button. I can help a bro out. So until then, guys, stay safe, be happy, and enjoy your wedding planning phase because before you know it, you are going to have a wife.